How's your passion when it comes to Eavesdrop?
It's different because at the time I'm not as diligent on Eavesdrop as I was. Maddie and I like talk like, yo, we need to get on the road again and this, that, and the other. And we're like, nah, we can't. It's like if it's not easy, like I'm in that period of my life where if content isn't coming easy, I am not going to go out of my way to meet it. And what I mean by that is that I would love to do a podcast on a weekly basis, sit down with my friends and have a conversation, this, that, and the other. But I also appreciate the fact that I have a lot of shit to do here, and also the content that we do here is like the biggest breath of fresh air. And now that we have a podcast network, I don't feel like they're not being entertained, audibly.
Yeah.
If that's the word.
So basically, you're saying now that the Flycast is popping.
Yeah. The thing with the Flycast is like it's such a good fucking thing, and the only thing that keeps it where it's at and not allowing it to get beyond is your fucking consistency.
Yeah.
Don't blame Nick.
I'm not blaming anyone. Matt, you want to back me up here?
I'm not going to get into this one.
That's right, Matt.
I'm going to stay out on this one.
Okay.
I used to yell at Matt, they're not fucking doing it. You give me a fucking call. But, the same way where Optic Intel, nobody was covering Call of Duty back then. Nobody was covering Call of Duty. Everybody was covering their own esport, and we weren't doing that. No one in Call of Duty was covering esports. So at the same time, I think that Deserto was sort of launched. Like, we had our own thing. Like, I don't remember how that happened. But ultimately, the goal was that somebody needed to talk about Call of fucking Duty. Yeah. And as a founder in the Call of Duty esports space, I mean, surely broadly, right? But specifically, this is where I'm from. This is the hood I rep, right? Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Streets of Tujay in Tunisia. I don't know about this remake. I got to play it. All right. So we needed to do that. We had to fill every single hole that was empty because that was the opportunity. And the second that somebody started covering it, we backed off. That was not our thing. And it sort of happens like that on everything. Like, we didn't have a food show. Somebody has to fucking do it. So here I raise my hand. I get the benefit of painting graffiti, which I like. I get the benefit of eating. I like. So now we have a food and travel show. So that's a good one. There's no sports in Optic right now. We still have not gotten together as a group of fucking friends who happen to work in the same place for the same fucking goal to get an intramural basketball team or a softball team and live stream that on a weekly basis. We haven't done that. And that to me is like, no one else is doing it. Why aren't we fucking doing it? And then I get into like this thing where I'm like, oh my God. And then my brain just not develops, but thinks about 4 other different like shows. And I'm like, yo, we should do fucking this instead of blah, blah, blah. The latest one was 2 days ago. I hit up Embos and we haven't done a collab, right? We haven't done a Hex Quarters Rich and Lonely collab. This is what I sent them.
God. Oh.
Episode 1. Boom, 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 boom. Episode 2. We have to blah, 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 blah. Episode 3. Blah, 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 blah.
Of like a new show or something?
No, me and him are going to... So I guess I could just tell you, right? So like, I'm like, yo, we're going to do a collab.
Yeah.
But the way that it's going to work is that we're going to travel to LA. We're going to meet up with Matt. We're going to meet up with the Pine Park boys. We're going to meet up with Rain. Whatever. This is all in the air. I haven't talked to any of these people.
Yeah.
The Pine Park's easier, obviously, because of whatever. But in each and every single one of these things, whatever experiences we experience is what the theme of whatever graphic it is that we're dropping. So if we go to Pine Park, we can do a Pine Park Hex Quarters and Rich and Lonely collab where it's like one of those canvas shoulder bags, and that's one of the items for the thing. We go with like, you know what I mean? Like, we go and
so it's like a 4-part vlog series
leading up to it,
promoting the drop.
Leading up to it. Like what it takes to make a collaboration in a drop, right? To show people how to do it themselves. Hopefully one day. And I just have like these recurring just fucking show ideas over and over, like recurring and new ones, and I do this, I do that. And it's not just for that, it's also for like art. I think like I have this really cool concept in my head that I think would fucking bang, but I don't know if it would bang. So the apprehension of like asking the wrong person that will negatively answer or say it's a bad idea when I know it's a fucking great one is such a risk. Like if I go to Omens, who I respect as an artist, just as an artist, no, I'm kidding, that I respect as an artist, and I'm like, yo, what do you think of this? And he says, it's like, I don't know, not my thing. It's going to affect me and the confidence that I go into it. So until I execute, and it's too fucking late, I don't want to ask anybody for any opinions. And it's not just that. It's, hey, what could I fix a car? And if I am going to fix a car, why don't I fix the car that I like from Mount Akina? You know what I'm saying? The H3cz. A Toyota, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Why? Why do I feel this fucking need to do this?